Hi friends, I'm Anna Helman. Thanks so much for being here today. I have a technique to share with you that uses just blending brushes and any stamps in your collection to create some stunning classic cards. You definitely want to see these, so stick around. Let's take a look at this easy technique. What this technique involves is just plain white cardstock and a mask in any shape of your choosing. So you can use a pre-made mask or you can cut some with any of your basic shape dies. Now what I did with this was I used some of my multi-purpose glue. I love this stuff and I use it for everything. If you apply this and you let it dry, it becomes removable adhesive. However, it's still just a little bit extra sticky and it can tear the paper. So what I usually do is just put it against my shirt a few times to pick up a little bit of lint. Now it is totally ready to be a template that I can use on my card. So what I'm going to do is apply this to my card base, and I'm going to bring in my ink, and we'll bring in some scrap paper in case we need it here. So I'm going to pick up, I decided to use some basic gray ink today, but this would look amazing with black as well. So what I'm going to do is just blend a little bit of this ink and from the edges. You're going to see several examples of these that I have made, different patterns, different ideas of how to do your blending. But on several of these, I used even blending where I would fill in the entire opening that you can see with basically the same color of ink. What I'm going to do with this one is actually try and get a little bit darker at the edges and a little bit lighter in the center, just for something a little bit different. So this is still fairly light, but when I remove the mask, I'm sure you will still definitely be able to see the difference. So let's pull this off of here. And you can see that lovely color variation from that blending. What I'm going to do next is a little bit of stamping. And I decided to use stamps and dies from this Fragrant Layers set. It's just gorgeous. You can use just the stamps, the two-step with the outline and the fill-in. You'll see both of these here in just a second, or these stunning dies you can use as well. But what I'm going to do is a bit of stamping. I decided to use this lovely large flower stamp. I'll ink it up, and I am going to stamp this in the center. And then I am just going to add a greeting down here at the bottom. So here is one very simple idea for how to use this technique with the blending in the background and then stamp over the top with either black or gray or some kind of neutral ink. Now let's take a look at another one. I've already prepared this one. For this one, I actually used the inside piece that I cut out from a mask and I blended around it. So we are going to use this as our base this next time. And I am going to stamp my greeting stamp first on this one. This is something I found on these cards, is sometimes it's helpful to actually put the greeting on first, and then you can do your stamping around it wherever it fits. So here's what we're going to do next is stamp the flowers on here. Let's go this direction. Coming into that center just a little bit. And then I do want to add one more stamp up at the top. And you can see this one, isn't that pretty? I just love these with that dark gray ink and a pop of color in the background on the other ones. But let's take a look. I have several others to share. And I do want to mention I have started doing a giveaway each week. So make sure you comment on my videos to be entered to win. When we announce winners, it will be replied to in your comment. It will also be in my weekly email I send out. So make sure you're signed up for that. Use the link in the video description below to sign up for that if you are not already. So let's look at 3 more examples that I've created. And this one is a little bit different. You can see for this one, I used that stamp that's designed to fill in the outline. I used those, the smaller ones as well. So I did that scalloped circle in the background with that berry burst, I believe is the color. I stamped those silhouette stamps, the fill-in stamps, and just added a few gems to the centers. Here's another one. This is that same shape I just used a moment ago. And I stamped those flowers on the corners. Very pretty. So let's look at this one compared to the other one. So you can see the difference with the color variation. And on this one I stamped in the center, of course, and this one I did on the corners. And then last but not least, I wanted to show that if you want to fancy this up a little bit, do more layers, add some ribbons and some gems and some things, you can definitely make these a little bit more advanced if you want to. I still kept this one super clean and simple, as you can see, but I just added several layers and the bow on top. So I've started doing most of my life chats on my other YouTube channel, Life with Anna Helman. Make sure you check it out. Let's just do a really quick one here. As weather is warming up for many of us and weather is getting nicer for a lot of us, it's going to start getting pretty hot for those of you in the southern part of the country. But as the weather is getting nicer for a lot of us, I encourage you to get out and about in two specific ways. One, get outside and spend some time outside. We need that fresh air. We need that sunshine. Our bodies need those things to be healthy. And also, get out and visit with people. I know from several years ago, there's still people like afraid to get out. A lot of people are working from home now. We don't have the community lifestyle and atmosphere that I feel like was really common probably, I'm gonna say before I was even born. Where it was regular to invite people over, have card club and get together with family more often. And it just can tell from people who aren't getting out enough. And I know I can fall into this category at times, that I get into my homebody attitude. I love being at home. I know a lot of us love being at home. But when I get out and about, talk to people and I visit with people, or I just call somebody, I just feel better. So I encourage you to make a point in the next week, get outside, visit with people, invite somebody over. And I know we can get in our heads and think like, oh, well, why isn't whoever reaching out to me? Nobody's reaching out to me. Sometimes we have to take these things into our own hands, and maybe they're waiting for us to reach out to them. Get out, friends, visit with some people, get some fresh air. I appreciate you. I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to handmake with love.